Hello Taurus, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So we'll be focusing on unspoken feelings between you and your person, whoever it is that you're thinking about. Let's take a look and see what's really in your person's heart for you when it comes to the connection. General advice as always, guys, so please keep that in mind throughout your reading and only take the parts of it that make sense for you. So I'll be using these three decks here: the Twin Flame Journey Oracle by Mystic Moon, the Unspoken Messages Volume 2 deck by Fire Witch Tarot, and my TANIELU Tarot will clarify everything. And of course, you don't have to be in a Twin Flame journey to relate to the messages. That's just the name of the deck. All right, guys, so let's get into it, Taurus, and see what it is that we can learn for you when it comes to your connection. Unspoken feelings. So what's the vibe surrounding the connection for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You could also be cross-watching for Taurus. All right, what do we need to know here? They're feeling nostalgic. Okay, so they're thinking about you. There's somebody here that could ultimately certainly have been in a relationship with you, but I'm feeling that, and I'm just kind of getting this. I don't even know why I'm feeling this. It's somebody that thinks about you way too much, and they kind of get upset with themselves that they can't separate themselves from stopping, you know, their thoughts about you. There's just something overwhelming about the way things might have ended, maybe, or the fact that you guys just drifted apart. We've got action. Ooh, this is interesting. We have solitude. This reminds me of the hermit energy in tarot. Could be Virgo that you're focused on. So I'm kind of feeling here that somebody has been doing a lot of thinking, but not a whole lot of action, you know? A lot of it's in their thoughts and their dreams and their fantasies, but they're not doing anything about it to be able to either see you or talk to you. They could be feeling quite alone. They could be single maybe at this point in time. What else for Taurus? This is coming from a divine masculine, guys. All right, so my audience does make up a huge part of the feminine energy, okay, mostly tuning into these readings. So divine feminine, if this is your situation, if it makes sense for you, you've got a divine masculine here who is feeling very nostalgic about the connection. And maybe they do want to do something about this in the 3D, to talk to you, to see you. But right now, they're very much in their thoughts. It's almost at the point where they think too much and not do anything about it. So let's grab those words: unspoken feelings, unspoken messages. So it seems to be coming forward from a masculine. Let's see. What does this masculine want to say? All right. So we have this. I've had premonitions of our past lives together. Interesting. Maybe you have felt that you guys connected in a past life, especially the very first time you saw each other or even spoke to each other. There was just that instant attraction, you know. Maybe you couldn't figure it out, but it just felt familiar to you. I'm annoyed with how much I think about you. Exactly. Just what I was picking up off of that vibe. They are annoyed, but they're annoyed with themselves because they can't stop thinking about you. Oh, that's interesting. All right. So that definitely clarified what I was picking up off of. So let's get some tarot here for Taurus. They think of you way too much and it's annoying them. It's like, oh my God, I can't get Taurus off my mind. I know I need to do something about this, but I'm not sure if it would work out. So they kind of self-sabotage, you know. Eight of Cups. Okay, could this masculine have walked away from the relationship, divine feminine? Or maybe you decided that it just wasn't for you, or something was going on that contributed to you walking away and distancing yourself. Wow. So Six of Pentacles. It's interesting how it's lining up with this action card because, you know, this is about two people who are equally invested in the relationship. If that's coming through here, I feel that was what needed to be worked on, you know? So it could be coming from the masculine, especially if maybe they were involved with other people or they really just weren't putting in as much as they could have in the relationship. So it could have been very lopsided here, Divine Feminine, meaning that, you know, you guys were in this relationship. It was an overall great connection, but maybe your masculine was just spending too much time with other people. That does not necessarily have to mean third party unless that's what was going on. But what I mean by that is, you know, maybe they were just hanging out with their friends, or they spent too much time at work, or they never had time for the relationship because they were so busy with other things. See what else here. What else for Taurus? All right, well, here's our masculine, okay? I feel if the masculine is coming through as the King of Cups, they're more well-rounded, they have matured, they've grown up a little bit, you know, and they really see things in a very different way. Perhaps they are feeling alone at this point in time because they're not with the feminine. I'm also getting that they needed this time. They needed this time to really be on their own, to see the error of their ways, their past mistakes. So I'm kind of feeling here we have a masculine who is opening up their heart to the possibility of where this could go. But Divine Feminine, here you are. You know, you're a little bit more closed off. You've got your boundaries up. Some of you guys might still be upset with your masculine because of how things played out before, you know. So they might have done something here. Look at that. There's our Hermit. Okay, so it could be this masculine that went into hermit mode, especially when you guys went your separate ways, needing to do that soul searching and really reflect on their behaviors. Let's see what else. Look at that, Four of Wands. Okay, so for some of you guys, again, take it if it makes sense. This could be a connection coming through as twin flames, even though you might not be with your twin right now, especially Divine Feminine. If your twin represents this masculine, they still feel you. You know, they still feel the energy. They're tied to you. They're magnetically pulled to you. Even though you're not physically together, they still pick up off of your energies. And ultimately, you know, part of the nostalgia here, they're thinking about the memories that you guys had shared at one point in time. The Four of Wands can represent their desire for a reunion. Let me see one more card. One more card for Taurus. Yeah, look at that, Two of Cups. They see this as such a beautiful connection still. You know, it clearly went through some rough patches here that might have created distance and a separation. But Divine Feminine, if you're watching and if this resonates with you, and if you are focused on a Divine Masculine that broke things off, or you might have walked away from this masculine because they might have been spending time with other people, or just, again, didn't put in the effort in the relationship, I really feel there's something very different coming through here to let you know that they want to try again, that they want a reconciliation, that they still have so much love in their heart for you. So if that's something that you're willing to let your guard down and at least possibly re-explore where this could go, it might be worth listening to what this person has to say. That's what I've got. All right, guys, so if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below, and I will include the link to all the decks you see here. Thank you so much, Taurus. I'll see you next time.